This is the best way to beat a narcissist and drive him crazy to death. Hi there. When a narcissist acts in your life, have you ever been confused by it? You're not by yourself. People who are narcissists are known to be envious and jealous, which makes it almost impossible for them to be truly happy. So, living your best, happiest life hits them where it hurts the most. Some narcissists do find success, love, and money, but it's never enough to fill the hole they feel inside. Instead, they try to bring other people down to their level of sadness so they can feel better knowing they're not the only ones feeling bad. In the end, there is nothing narcissists love more than making other people unhappy. Do not worry if you are having trouble with a narcissist in your life. We have your back. For as little as $1 a week, our one-on-one consultations can help you figure out how to handle these tricky situations. Please find the link in the text below. Let's protect your health and happiness together. When I talk about being better off, I'm not just talking about having more money or things. Your mental and emotional health is even more important. This is because narcissists can see right through your nice things and fancy job titles to find out if you're having trouble with bad feelings or hanging on to anger. The best way to deal with a narcissist is often to avoid all touch with them. This means that they can't see or hear from you or about you. Flying monkeys and narcissists are known for taking you down and keeping you stuck, so this gives you a chance to heal without any distractions. It takes more work on your part to try to heal while they are still around. It's also very important how much damage the ego has done. When you have to keep talking to them, controlling your feelings is very important. It is important to use the grey rock method and keep a casual attitude when around a narcissist. In order to keep the narcissist confused, you need to learn how to be quiet and do it with the right attitude. If a narcissist meets a past victim, they are looking for ways to hurt that person again. They want to see what happens as a result of their work. They hope you're not able to move on and that you're worse off without them. But if you go crazy over the narcissist and play their tit-for-tat games, they'll step up to the task and enjoy the fact that you're still stuck. They like it when you're broken beyond repair and full of resentment, anger, and a desire for payback. These bad feelings not only stop you from fixing and moving forward, they also bring more bad things into your life. So, if you want to be truly better off after getting over narcissistic abuse, you'll need to completely change your mind, feelings, and self-development in every way. It's said that if you have a strong mind, body, and heart, you will be successful. On the other hand, a narcissist's mood is lowered when they see a former victim doing well in their recovery. In public, they may act happy and excited to see you succeed, but inside, they are furious and angry that their plans to hurt your image, relationships, and inner light have not worked. Narcissists find it very upsetting to see people who abused them succeeding after being abused by them. When they find out that you've moved on to better things, they get angry. If you go about your life like they don't exist or matter, it makes them very angry. They might try to hide how they feel, but there's no doubt that you've completely shocked them. It's not unusual for the narcissist to try to get involved in your sudden success. But cutting them off and ignoring them will only make things worse and make them feel bad about what they did. Still, we know how dangerous it is to let a narcissist back into your life. No matter how hard they try, they'll go back to being harmful and use love bombs again. When you run into a former narcissist, let them know that you're doing better without them. It's important for your health to have as little contact with them as possible. When it comes to them, the less they're in your life, the better. Narcissists don't need to approve of you, like you, or pay attention to you. Instead, impress them with your progress and shine a light so bright that they can't see anything else, because they can only dream of having what we have, the power to fully live and deeply love. That's the reason they're filled with envy. The best way to get back at someone who abused you narcissistically is to live through it, stay strong, find happiness, and heal. It's important to keep your heart and peace safe so that your light can shine in the world. Hey there, fabulous folks. Thrilled to have you all here. Your presence truly brightens up our space. I'm eager to dive into this discussion and hear your insightful perspectives. Today, we're delving into the fascinating realm of 10 behaviors exhibited by destructive narcissists that can send empaths into a whirlwind of emotions. Before we embark on this journey, I want to emphasize a crucial point. The information I'm about to share is specifically tailored for individuals grappling with emotional abuse inflicted by narcissistic individuals. It's important to note that if you're in a situation involving danger or potential violence, prioritize your safety above all else. Seek immediate assistance from medical professionals, law enforcement, or other trustworthy authorities. Never jeopardize your well-being or that of your loved ones. Now that we've established this vital aspect, let's dive into the heart of the matter. Prepare yourselves to uncover the behaviors that can rattle even the most composed narcissist. Take notes as we explore each point. But wait, there's more. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell before we proceed. By doing so, you'll ensure you receive weekly updates packed with invaluable tips to enrich your life. Let's embark on our creative journey through the labyrinth of narcissistic behavior. Step 1. Avoid becoming entangled in their tumultuous conflicts. Narcissists thrive on chaos, reveling in drama while readily displaying their self-loathing and animosity. Their victims often serve as emotional punching bags, enduring the brunt of their verbal assaults. But what if you refuse to be ensnared in their battles, or take their attacks, criticisms, and projections to heart? What if you simply meet their onslaught with an unflinching gaze? By refusing to be ensnared in their toxic web, you become a less vulnerable target. The narcissist, confronted with their inability to manipulate or dominate you, experiences a surge of anger and impotence, a victory for you. Their attempts to inflict emotional harm falter, leaving them unable to unleash their negative emotions upon you. Next on our list, disregard for their woes, number 2. Have you encountered individuals so consumed by their own turmoil and falsehoods that they require a wake-up call? This encapsulates the narcissistic modus operandi. Employing various tactics to reshape your perception of them, they crave respect, control, and dominance. But what if you simply couldn't care less? What if you demonstrate that their fabricated narratives hold no sway over your thoughts, emotions, or actions? Imagine the bewilderment that will wash over them as they grasp the insignificance of their existence in your world. Consider the fury that will consume them when they realize their inability to influence your emotional state. As you focus on navigating your own path, pursuing your aspirations, cultivating happiness, and tending to your affairs, they lose their grip on you and spiral into chaos. So, let them witness the futility of their problems, their futile attempts to elicit your concern, and all the tricks up their sleeve. None of it holds sway over you. Third, show them to other people. Narcissists are very good at tricking people into believing what they want them to believe and making themselves look good. What if, though, their carefully crafted image fell apart in front of a crowd? What if you told them they were lying, exaggerating, or really not very good at what they do? Imagine the fear that flashes through their eyes when they are directly asked a question, and how they can't answer without giving away who they really are. Think about how upset they are when their flaws or mistakes are shown to everyone. In this way, you take away their power over you and show them as they really are. You and everyone else can no longer be fooled or tricked by them, because everyone can see their real character. So, don't be afraid to talk to them directly. Show them what they're really like in public, and refuse to put up with their lies and schemes. Don't back down. Let them know you can see through their tricks and lies. 4. Let them know who they really are. What would happen if you stopped believing their complicated web of lies and told them who they really were? What if you weren't going to believe their lies and let them control you any longer? You're basically telling them, I see through your lies and manipulative tactics. When you question their feelings and personal stories, you show that you won't let them trick you and that you can figure out what they really want. But how are you going to do this? When you hear a narcissist talking badly about someone or making up a story to make you feel sorry for them, don't be afraid to question their story and let them know that you will not let their lies go unchecked. Their gain is thrown off because you are no longer playing, leaving them unsure of how to move forward. Number 5, show that you don't respect them. What would happen if you treated them badly the way they treat you badly? What if you ignored them and made them feel like they didn't matter? Being rude and disrespectful to narcissists is a strong way to get back at them. By acting the same way they do, you show that you will no longer let them control or hurt you. You will no longer put up with their complaints or judgments. But how are you going to do this? First, don't let them take over the talk or make you feel bad about yourself. Stay strong and don't back down from challenges. Let them know that you won't stand for their selfish behavior and that their attempts to scare you will no longer work. 6. Ignore the fact that they exist. Say you laughed or gave them a look that said, "You can't be serious," in response to their attempts to trick you. Not paying attention to them can weaken them. You are not giving them the attention and respect they want by not taking their selfish behavior seriously. Their lies and tricks have no effect on you because you show them that. Do so carefully, though, and watch how they respond. When they make up complicated details and add to their stories, they might lose it when their efforts to trick others don't work. 7th, being completely honest. Narcissists have a weak sense of who they are and are great at controlling other people. What if you told them the truth, no matter how painful it was? What if you told them without fear what they really needed to hear, even if it wasn't what they wanted to hear? Being brutally honest with narcissists is a strong way to find out what kind of person they are. You might see them fall apart when you tell them the cold, hard truth. Narcissists don't like hearing facts that hurt their inflated sense of self-importance, especially when those facts go against what they think about themselves. Be brave and say what other people might be afraid to say. Watch as their act falls apart when they are faced with the results of their deeds. Number 8, completely turning off. Narcissists get pleasure from making up a false sense of who they are. But what if you saw past their facade and found out how weak, meaningless, and useless they really are? By breaking through their veil of fantasy, you can take away their power. When you see how weak they really are and how empty their own sense of worth is, the game is over for them. They know that you can see through their act, which makes them look weak. They can't keep up the act that everything is okay any longer. Number 9, not caring. Ignoring that they exist can be a very effective way to make narcissists weak. You're giving them the fuel they need for their ego by not paying attention to them. This can drive them crazy and keep them from getting the approval they need so badly at the same time. It is worth the work, even though it is hard. Even if the quiet is unbearable, it is important to keep going. Believe me, the option is much harder than putting up with their attempts to control you. Don't pay attention to what they want, and watch as their power slowly fades. 10. get up and walk away. If you give up on them and walk away, it means that you are no longer connected to them in any way. It says, "You don't matter anymore, and I don't care." It means taking your attention, energy, care, and worry off of their narcissistic supply. It means you don't want to talk to them anymore. I know this isn't a game or an easy job. I agree that it's not as easy as it sounds. But trust me when I say it is possible and very important for your health. I hope this conversation has taught you something useful. If it helped you, please consider clicking like and sharing the most important thing you learned. Also, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to be notified when new videos come out all week. Remember what you're worth and how to set yourself free. Thanks for watching. See you in the next movie. Hey there, welcome back to our channel. We're thrilled to have you join us for another captivating video. Get ready for an enlightening discussion that's sure to spark some deep insights. Today, we're delving into the intricate dynamics of narcissists' relationships and their impact on personal development. So sit back, relax, and let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Trust us, you won't want to miss a moment of this. Your connection with the narcissist was akin to scaling a steep mountain. Initially, it seemed manageable, but as time passed, their demands grew exponentially. With each passing day, their appreciation dwindled, leaving you feeling depleted and undervalued despite your tireless efforts and investments of time, energy, and resources. It became increasingly apparent that you could never meet their ever-mounting expectations. Narcissists had a knack for distorting reality, deflecting blame onto you for their own shortcomings. They had a way of making you feel inadequate, as if you were constantly falling short of their lofty standards. In truth, their insatiable hunger for validation and recognition fueled their perception, casting you as the scapegoat for their own insecurities. As your energy waned, the narcissist sought solace in the validation of others who remained oblivious to their true nature. These individuals were unsuspecting of the narcissist's manipulative tactics and were not burdened by their relentless demands. Despite seeking validation elsewhere, the narcissist kept you tethered, relying on your unwavering support for stability and security while they pursued external validation. In the narcissist's world, attention and praise flowed endlessly, feeding their insatiable hunger for validation. They found individuals who catered to their every whim, satisfying their deepest needs. Amidst this sea of admirers, they stumbled upon a new source of validation, ready to serve as a backup plan. They kept this person on standby, ready to replace you at a moment's notice once their reliability was confirmed. However, the cycle remains unchanged even with the switch to a new validation source. The same patterns of behavior repeat themselves, contingent upon who they are currently with. Initially, the narcissist may believe that this fresh connection will fulfill their relentless need for validation. But as time passes, reality sets in. The narcissist comes to the realization that this new source is flawed, just like any other human. They begin to see the imperfections underlying their facade of perfection, leading to a process of devaluation. Yet this time, they explore alternative options, rather than solely seeking secondary validation. In their ceaseless quest for validation, memories of their time with you resurface. They begin to recognize the value you brought to their life, consistently meeting their needs and providing unwavering support. Your worth, once overlooked, now becomes glaringly apparent. They had taken your presence for granted, arrogantly assuming they could easily find someone better. Little did they realize that finding someone like you was no easy feat, someone who would tolerate their unreasonable demands and provide unparalleled support. Most individuals wouldn't tolerate such behavior, let alone embrace it wholeheartedly. It dawns on them gradually, as they switch validation sources, that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. They are left reeling from the realization, feeling the weight of their choices like a punch to the gut. They came to a profound realization about the value of your relationship. With you, they felt an unparalleled sense of comfort and security, a feeling of invincibility. Your unwavering support, no matter the circumstances or absurdity of their demands, was something they took for granted. They assumed they could effortlessly replace you, oblivious to the rarity of finding someone like you. Facing the harsh realities of the world, they encountered the sobering truth that most people wouldn't tolerate their behavior. The majority of individuals shun the company of demanding and ungrateful individuals. It's at this juncture that they acknowledge their grave mistake, the error of underestimating your worth and taking you for granted. In their distorted worldview, they possess a penchant for romanticizing the past at the expense of appreciating the present. They dwell in nostalgia, perceiving the past as superior to the present because of the unwavering support you provided through thick and thin. While others would have walked away in the face of disrespect, you remained steadfast in your loyalty and patience. You endured their harsh words and actions, demonstrating a level of commitment that few could match. They are only now beginning to grasp the depth of your sacrifice and the magnitude of their loss. Realizing the error of their ways, the narcissist may contemplate the folly of forsaking their newfound source of validation and seek reconciliation with you. Memories of the ease and comfort they experienced with you may prompt them to reach out once more. However, one crucial factor will determine the success of their return. They understand that re-entering your life isn't as simple as before, especially if you've moved on and are thriving without their presence. They realize that you won't tolerate their deceitful ways anymore. If you've progressed further without them, it serves as a stark reminder of the toxic dynamics of your past relationship, where they acted as the primary impediment to your growth. They are acutely aware that you've seen through their facade. Hence, they opt to keep their distance. They refrain from attempting to initiate conversation or reconnect with you. Acknowledging that you've moved on and are flourishing without their influence, they acknowledge their loss of control and refrain from attempting to regain it. Despite this realization, they still grapple with the gravity of their actions and regret taking you for granted. They acknowledge that you brought positivity into their life and that their absence has made things worse. Yet, they understand that returning to you is an impossibility. They recognize that the damage they've inflicted is irreparable, and things can never revert to the way they once were. Their only recourse is to fade into the background, exit your life, and move forward. Similar to before, they remain trapped in their narcissistic tendencies, perpetually dissatisfied with themselves. No external validation or affection can satiate their insatiable hunger for approval. Until they find solace and contentment within themselves, true happiness will continue to elude them. Thank you for investing your time in watching this video. Our aim is for its content to resonate deeply with you and offer insights applicable to your daily life. The primary objective of this video was to inspire, educate, and facilitate personal growth. Remember, in the grand scheme of things, personal improvement is paramount. The journey of self-discovery and progress is a lengthy one. It involves consistent, incremental advancements that accumulate over time to yield significant results. If this video has been beneficial to you, we would greatly appreciate your acknowledgement. Please show your appreciation by liking and commenting on the video. Additionally, we encourage you to subscribe and hit the notification bell to ensure you don't miss out on future content. Our goal is to provide material that fosters your growth and development. In conclusion, stay resilient and unwavering in the face of challenges and obstacles. Keep pushing forward, continuously expanding your horizons. Your perseverance, growth, and ability to learn from experiences are your greatest assets. Once again, thank you for your time and support. We look forward to welcoming you in our upcoming videos, each of which contributes to our understanding of narcissism and other related topics. Stay tuned and continue to grow. This is the best way to beat a narcissist and drive him crazy to death. Hi there. When a narcissist acts in your life, have you ever been confused by it? You're not by yourself. People who are narcissists are known to be envious and jealous, which makes it almost impossible for them to be truly happy. So, living your best, happiest life hits them where it hurts the most. Some narcissists do find success, love, and money, but it's never enough to fill the hole they feel inside. Instead, they try to bring other people down to their level of sadness so they can feel better knowing they're not the only ones feeling bad.